Kendrick was the leader. He was the backbone of this entire movement. Because understand, this was not just Kendrick. This was a movement. 2024, this is going to start an entire new phase in our culture. And it's going to be a huge shift in how we view music and how we see our art and how we view our culture. So going back to October 9th, 2023. Y'all remember this?
I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but I'm being real. Rap music is down 40% this year. I'm going to say it again. Rap music is down 40%. Check the charts, check the math. I don't make the rules. I do not make the rules.
And this is when, a time where there was no rap music in the top 10, in the top 20. Like, we were struggling to even get on the top 100. And this was when Kendrick was not dropping at this time. So this was before the Kendrick and Drake beef. Remember that. And y'all gotta understand, not only are the sales down, the streams, the money is down. Not just in the music itself, but just in the sponsorships they used to get. Hell, the ticket sales were down. Remember that when Sexy Red was canceling her shows, and y'all hearing how Ice Spice and a lot of these people were having to cancel shows. And for 2023, in the beginning part of 2024, it was looking rough. So understand, we were there. It's well documented. So understand, there was a lot of great albums being made. So Kendrick being at the forefront, being the leader. Behind Kendrick, here comes Chromacopia, right? And Tyler consistently says he was inspired by Mr. Morale. Here comes this introspective, right? Extremely personal, the deepest Tyler has ever been. And it's still a bop, still breaking records, still going #1, still going crazy with the money, right? So here comes Doechii, goddamn, here comes Schoolboy Q, here comes Ab Soul, here comes this entire influx of art, man. Of art on the backbone of this culture battle. Because this was not just a rap battle, this was a culture battle. Kendrick going against Drake, this was a philosophical battle. This was a battle of ideas, and I keep saying it. But like I said, Kendrick was the leader. He was the backbone of this entire movement. Because understand, this was not just Kendrick, this was a movement. 2024, this is going to start an entire new phase in our culture. And it's going to be a huge shift in how we view music and how we see our art and how we view our culture. This right here, it's a Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us has been ranked as the best rap song of 2024 by Billboard, Complex, Exclaim, Genius, NME, New York Times Music, Pitchfork, Rolling Stone, Slant Magazine, The Independent, The Guardian, The Hollywood Reporter, Time Magazine, The Ringer. God damn. God. And even then, they just said that Billboard predicts the winner of each of the big 4 categories at the 2025 Grammys. Record of the year. Not Like Us. Not Like Us, man. Record of the year. But here we go. Most streamed rappers on Spotify for each month in 2024. Drake. Ooh-wee. Drake is still Drake. Drake gonna be Drake, man. R. Kelly fans are still R. Kelly fans. Boondocks had an entire episode about it. I remember specifically growing up, I grew up seeing R. Kelly as the R. Kelly that we see him right now. The exact same way these kids are growing up to see Drake the exact same way I grew up seeing R. Kelly. Because I didn't see R. Kelly as the superstar that most people have. I don't have that nostalgia for R. Kelly, dog. Feel me? These kids, they don't have nostalgia for Marvin's Room. They don't give a damn about Take Care. They were not here for that. I was not here for a bump and grind. I don't give a damn about none of that bullshit. Chart data says Drake was the best-selling rapper by total album units in the U.S. in 2024 with 8 million sold. Drake, I said Drake on Drake, man. Going back to Kendrick. Kendrick, he really put himself in a new caliber of superstar. Like before 2024, Kendrick was Kendrick. But now look at the stat. Only albums to sell over 100K units in the U.S. for 4 consecutive weeks in 2024. Look at this, man. With Taylor Swift, Billie Eilish, and Sabrina Carpenter. He up here with the pop stars, man. I wouldn't even say he up here with the pop star, homie. Kendrick Lamar has been named the #1 greatest pop star of 2024. He was named #1. Come on now. It's Kendrick year. With Kendrick, like I said, he's just the leader right now. He's the quarterback. He's leading the charge. What he keeps saying is he's what the culture's feeling. Drake has lost alignment. Drake, he's not what the culture's feeling anymore. Drake, he keeps making music that only he can relate to. He's lost his way. He doesn't understand that it's not about him. It's never been about him. That's the psychology of money, homie. Homie, when we're spending money as customers, we're not spending money because we love Drake or we love Kendrick. It's because we love ourselves. And the product that they're selling us is in alignment with who we are. So Good Kid, Mad City, the song, the concept, the entire production, everything he went into curating the music itself, the entire art piece, it's a direct reflection of what millions of black people have went through this entire country. To Pimp a Butterfly, it's the story of millions of people. Damn, it's the story of millions of people. Hell, GNX, hell, all of Kendrick's albums have been like snapshots for that time period. When he was on the Mr. Morale timing, that's the timing I was on. Because we were coming off the 2020 pandemic, and we had a lot of time to sit back and be introspective and sit with our own thoughts. So Kendrick made an album to reflect that. Drake, he's still making albums to reflect his reality. I can't relate to Drake anymore. We can relate to the Marvin's Room because he's speaking on heartbreak and relationships in general. Now he's speaking on BBLs and buying vacations and tricking and going to Turks and shit. Come on, bro. What we doing? We went through a pandemic where we had millions of people with nothing but time to sit alone with their own thoughts. So a lot of people had time to go do their shadow work, do therapy, to start meditating, to start fulfilling their purpose, to start businesses that they never thought they would have the chance to start, or they quit jobs and started new jobs, or certain things happen and their life changed. It's like we can never go back to the way life used to be. And Drake, he's still trying to make music as if we're still living pre-pandemic. And understand we as a society, we have all this collective PTSD. We can never go back. And Drake, he's so caught up in his own world. He's been rich for so long that he's not able to have these conversations and realize that we as a people, the average person, we don't vibe with that anymore. We don't think those thoughts anymore. So we can't vibrate at that frequency anymore. So if you continue to make music from that frequency, it can still sound aesthetically pleasing, but we can't relate to it. It's not stimulating anymore. It's not my reality. Kendrick, he's still making music from our reality. And the only people that will continue being successful are the people who are having these conversations, that are willing to have those dark conversations just closing your eyes by yourself. That's Blaise Pascal. So even going back to the famous quote by FDR, there's nothing to fear but fear itself. A lot of these guys still are moving off of fear. They're still moving with the scarcity mindset. So once again, going back to how this is much deeper than rap. This was a scarcity mindset versus an abundance mindset. This was yin versus yang, man. That's it. Someone who's used to doing the minimum and wants the most versus someone who's willing to do the most and also receive the most. So now we see there's a clear and obvious difference. So why would we ever go back to having Drake at the top when we could have Kendrick, who's not only making the hit records that we can dance to, he also has the numbers that Drake has. So Drake can't say, well, I have the club. Kendrick got them boppers too. He got us dancing too. Well, Drake said, well, I got the numbers. Motherfucker, Kendrick got them numbers too. Kendrick's doing stadiums. Kendrick has everything that Drake has. Drake does not have everything that Kendrick has. And we can see that obviously in this battle. So now the culture has seen the obvious difference. So it's like, why would we ever go back to what we used to have? It's like right now with McDonald's. A Big Mac combo being $10. Why would I spend No, I'm not spending $10 at McDonald's when I can spend $10 at a restaurant and get an actual quality burger. So why would I spend $10 on Drake to get the same Big Mac when I can spend this exact same amount of money and get Kendrick? You crazy, dog. That's an easy choice. That's an easy layup. You crazy.